Well, on to the big story from Manipur now. There has been no success for the search and rescue workers on day 11 at the landslide site at Noney. Now, despite relentless operations, not a single body was recovered on day 11. Now, significantly, a decision may be taken tomorrow on whether to continue the search operations beyond this point. Well, it may be mentioned here that as many as 50 bodies have been recovered so far from the tragedy site, while close to a dozen are still missing. Well, this is the big story we're tracking from Manipur. There has been no success for the search and rescue workers on day 11 at the landslide site at Noney. Now, despite relentless operations, not a single body was recovered on day 11. Now, significantly, a decision may be taken tomorrow on whether to continue the search operations beyond this point. Now, it may be mentioned here that as many as 50 bodies have been recovered so far from the tragedy site, while close to a dozen are still missing. Well, joining me on the broadcast this afternoon is our Chief of Bureau, Arindam Das. Well, Arindam, if you can hear me, a big letdown to the rescue team there with not even a single body recovered on day 11. Tell us more.
Yes, today was the 11th day of the search and rescue operations, and the search and rescue agencies attained no success today in retrieving any of the bodies which were buried in the debris. Yesterday was the last body to be retrieved from the debris. It was the body of a sectional relay engineer, Kamalesh Talukdar, who is from Tupul in Assam. And that was the last body, and the total number of bodies retrieved from the debris so far is 50. Initially, on the first day of the search and rescue operations, 18 people were rescued alive. And after that, it was only the bodies which were retrieved from the debris. And on the 8th and 9th day, consecutively, there was no success attained by the search and rescue teams. They were not able to find any bodies. But on the 10th day, they were able to find the body of Kamalesh Talukdar, an engineer of the railways. And today, at the search and rescue team, there is no success in retrieving any of the dead bodies. So tomorrow is a crucial day for the search and rescue operations at the massive landslide site at Tupul in Manipur, where it is going to be decided whether to continue with the search and rescue operations further or to abandon it. So tomorrow is the big day, and we are waiting to listen from the authorities as to what decision comes from the authorities as to whether to continue with the search and rescue operations or to abandon it. But so far, 50 bodies have been retrieved from the debris, and 18 people were rescued alive on the first day of the search and rescue operations. And after that, today on the 11th day, the search and rescue teams attained no success in retrieving any of the.
Right, and Arindam, speaking of the review meeting, tell us a little bit, because that's likely going to happen tomorrow, that's there, but why the need to have it? Why the need to have the review meeting tomorrow?
You see, it has been almost 12 days right now, and the chances of finding anybody alive underneath the debris will be a miracle. But to find the dead bodies also right now is also a big task for the search and rescue teams, because what we have been told that probably the bodies of the rest 12 people were still missing in the debris. Would be buried under the depth of a 3 or 4 story building of debris. So that would be a mammoth task for the search and rescue teams to locate the dead bodies and retrieve them from the debris. And talking about the condition of the bodies also, right now the bodies are mutilated far beyond identification, and that is a mammoth task. And apart from that, the weather is also a big challenge for the search and rescue teams. And apart from that, the area of the search and rescue operation is also a huge area, because the debris is spread around a radius of 1 kilometer. So to specifically pinpoint whether which body is lying under which debris is a mammoth task, because it's like finding a needle in a haystack. So that is what tomorrow will be decided in this review meeting, which will decide whether to continue with the search and rescue operations or whether to abandon it from tomorrow.
My colleague Arindam Das, who've been tracking the development very closely from day one. Thank you so much for your inputs.